So the good news, I had a great workout this morning. Did a lot of pressing, did a lot of rowing. The bad news though, had to rush it because I don't want to be late to work. And that's exactly what this video is about. So many of you spend so much time in the gym when realistically it's not necessary. You can get a great workout in less than an hour, so long as you know what to prioritize and you know what your goals are. What's up everyone, David here, got a new video for y'all today. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, new videos on this channel, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So don't miss out. Now for today, as we can tell, I'm on my way to work. But I don't know about y'all, I love doing my morning workouts. If I don't do my workout in the morning with weights, I'm not gonna do it later on in the day. But the only downside to that is I can't spend as much time as I want or as I would like to work out in the morning because I gotta rush over, I gotta get to work or else I'm gonna be late. And so many of you make the excuse that, no, I don't have time to work out. I was like, oh no, I woke up late. I'm not gonna get a good chance to get the full workout. I'm not gonna get a chance to do every exercise, every set. I'm not gonna be able to spend as much time resting as much as I need. All of those are excuses. Do not think by any means that you need to be in the gym for more than an hour. So long as you know how to properly program the right exercises based on whatever your goals are, you can get an amazing workout. You can get those gains for less than 1 hour a day, less than 60 minutes. So that's exactly what I'm gonna be showing you. 3 key things. 1, know how to properly warm up so you're not just wasting time. 2, prioritizing what are those main exercises or muscle groups that you're really trying to build up. And 3, knowing how to properly go about supersetting the right kinds of exercises. Let's get into it. First and foremost, limit the warm-up to whatever it is that you're actually going to be working out that day. I realistically don't understand why I see so many guys, if they're ready to bench press, I see them stretching out their hamstrings. If you're not doing anything leg related, then why are you wasting so much time actually warming up your legs? And vice versa, if you're doing something lower body related, then does it really matter if you're stretching out your pecs? No. Whatever it is that you're actually doing for that day's workout, your warm-up should reflect that. So obviously, if you're doing something upper body related where you actually have to move your arms around, then yes, it makes sense to loosen up the shoulder and do some mobility drills for it. But if you're trying to loosen up your hips, but to do some dumbbell rows, it has no relevance. So many people are wasting so much time when it comes to their actual warm-up, and that's the reason why they're running out of time. Your workout should be the resistance training. The warm-up itself should not be a majority of the workout time. The warm-up itself should not be the actual workout. Why is it that you're so out of breath and already breaking a good sweat just from the warm-up alone? Realistically, keep it under 10 minutes. I say if you're that stiff in the first place and you have to spend so much time foam rolling, so much time mobility drills, so much time banded exercises to pop this back into place, get everything nice and loose. If you're that stiff in the first place, then you got to really address what you're doing the rest of the day outside of your workout. If you have to spend that much time loosening up for a quick 1 hour workout, then buddy, you got to realistically look at what you're doing the other 23 hours in the day. There should be no reason why you're that stiff in the first place. And there should be no reason at all why you're working out your legs, but warming up your upper body. Just keep it very specific. Just how if we say we're working out arms, it's arm day, we're not doing a leg exercise. Just how you know the proper exercises to do for a given body part, you should know the proper exercises and drills to do for a proper warm-up. So again, you're killing so much time. Me personally, whatever it is that I'm doing, first things first, I go in, foam roll whatever muscles it is and I'm going to be working if I feel them stiff. Big word there is if. If I'm going to be going in for a leg day, all right, makes sense. Everything from the waist down. I want to be foam rolling those quads, those hamstrings, those calves, a little bit of lower back to make sure I get like that good positioning, maybe a little bit of upper back to make sure I can really retract and pull the bar down. Okay, all of that is relevant to the squats. But after that, I'm good. Afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and do my dynamic stretches. You should not be doing static stretching as a warm-up. Static means you're holding it in a stationary position. No. That should be saved for after the workout. Pre-workout, during the warm-up, you should be doing dynamic. That means movement, dynamic, moving,
pulses, full range of motion, these type of things. Remember what you used to do in PE class before when you were warming up, loosening things up? That's the type of stuff you should be doing during your warm up. And then the biggest, number one thing that I always do when it comes to my warm up, whatever my first exercise is, I do that exercise, but at a lighter weight. And then the warm up literally consists of just going a little heavier each set. Squats, first one, just a bar, good, 10 reps. Then add a plate, do a couple reps. Then add 2 plates, do a couple reps. Then 3 plates, do a couple reps. And I just keep going about it that way. There's nothing wrong with going about your warm up in that way. It saves so much time, and it's all relevant to that day's given muscle groups or movement patterns. Next, if we're keeping it to an hour, you never know when that hour will be cut even shorter. Last minute, something happens, now you gotta rush to work, now you gotta rush to class, something just didn't line up right, and now you're very limited in time. At least the very little time that you did work out, you got the main things out the way. Whatever your priority is, start with that immediately after the workout. I'm pretty sure in most cases, everyone's priority is gonna be either a certain movement, a certain exercise, or a certain muscle group. So in my case, and in the case for many of you, if you're training for strength, then I'm pretty sure your priority is going to be some type of strength-based movement, something like a squat, a bench, a deadlift, or row, something along the lines of that. If you're training for looks, then your priority is going to be a given muscle group: chest, quads, back, bicep, tricep, whatever it is, whatever your number one priority is, whatever is most important for you that given day, that given workout, start with that. So if I were to go in, and for me, it is a strength-based push day, I'm gonna be doing chest, delts, and tricep. Fair to say, if it's strength-based, my priority is gonna be the bench press. All right, I'm starting off with that. Afterwards, my assistance, my accessory exercise is gonna be my incline for my upper pec. Okay, good, get a couple reps of that, and good. Afterwards, I'll do my isolation, things like my cable crossover, things like shoulder raises, things like triceps. Okay, that's all good and well. But what if I had been cut short on time and the only thing I got to was just the bench press and the incline? There's nothing wrong with that because I got the big compound movements out the way. Both of those compounds also work the delts, also work the triceps, so I can get away with skipping out on those last two, the lateral raises, the front raises, the tricep extensions, because I already hit those with the compound movements. My honest opinion, if you're limited on time, I highly recommend you start with compound movements. But even then, if your goal is not strength and it's just aesthetics, okay, let's just say you're going in and it's a back day or pull day. You want to work back, you want to work traps, you want to work biceps. Okay, what is your first priority? Probably is going to be back. It's the biggest muscle group. It's going to give you that V taper. Go in and hit those movements first. So if I were to go in and I say, I'm going to start off with some one arm dumbbell rows, get a good deep stretch, get a good deep contraction. All right, good, perfect. Got those out the way. Afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead and do some pull-ups, okay? Same thing, all the way up, all the way down, good eccentrics, really getting that deep stretch in the lat. Afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead and do some shrugs. Good, then I'll finish it off with some curls. Full back and biceps workout, nothing wrong with that. But if I would have been short on time and I only had a chance to do the first two exercises, the one arm rows and the pull-ups, okay, that's fine. Because what did I say my priority was? My back, my traps. I can get away with skipping that. Traps are so easy to throw on any other time of the week. Bicep curls, you can do those literally any day. All you gotta do is just grab a couple dumbbells, boom, 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 just a couple curls. Get the priorities out the way. Whether it be a certain muscle group or a certain strength-based movement, whatever it is, do that first. So if for whatever reason you get cut on time, at least you got the main points out the way. Priority, all your energy, when you're fresh in the workout, it's all gonna go towards that. And lastly, and one of the biggest game changers when it comes to just getting the workout, going in and getting out in less than an hour, supersetting. 2 exercises back to back. But the thing is, you gotta do it accordingly. You got to do it the right way. You cannot well, technically you can. It's your workout. You can do as you please. But a lot of people, they superset 2 exercises that work the exact same muscle group. So if I were to go ahead and do hack squats, however many reps, and then immediately I go into some Bulgarians, well, realistically, I'm not doing 2 sets of quads. I'm just doing one very long set of quads because there's no rest in between. You got to go ahead and superset different muscle groups. So many people say opposite muscle groups, but no, that's not necessarily the case. So an opposite example would be quads and hamstrings. That one should just be a no-brainer. One of them, the quads, extends the knee, The other one, hamstrings, flexes the knee or bends it. So you see they're opposite. One locks out, one bends. No. That's not necessarily the case. Yes, you can go with, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but that's not the only way to go about it. Because let's put it this way. What if I personally want to go ahead and superset chest and side laterals? They're not necessarily opposite exercises. One allows us to push our arms out in front of us. The other one is used to move our arms out to the side. No, technically the opposite of a press would be a pull. So I should be supersetting chest and back. But no, I'm going to go ahead and superset laterals and bench press. There's nothing wrong with that. What we're really looking at for here is you got to superset two muscle groups where no matter how hard you push yourself on one, it will not affect how hard you push yourself on the other, because the other one is not fatigued. Essentially, one should be resting while the other is working. If I were to go back to the example of hack squats and Bulgarians, once I'm done with the hack squats, are my quads resting while I'm doing the Bulgarians? No, they're just continuing to work. And that kind of does away with the purpose of supersetting. The purpose of supersetting is to get in and get out. While one muscle is resting, the other one's working, and then just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It saves so much time, because now, instead of just doing one exercise at a time, resting 2 to 3 minutes in between sets, and then doing another set and just wasting again another 2 or 3 minutes. No, during those 2 or 3 minutes of rest, you could be hitting a completely different muscle group. So now you're just killing time and getting work done at the same time. It just do your supersets the right way. Two different muscle groups. If you want to do opposites like biceps and triceps, go for it. While you're doing your curls, your triceps are not being worked out. Your biceps are going to be getting all the work. So while one's working, the other one's resting, and then flip. Now I'm going to be doing my tricep extensions. Now my biceps got a chance to rest. Okay, fine. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to go ahead and do other muscle groups, let's just say I do my leg extensions for my quads, and I superset that with standing calf raises. You see, one does not affect the other. No matter how hard I push myself on leg extensions, it's not going to affect how hard I could push myself on my calf raises, because leg extension, quads, I'm not using my calves at all for those exercises. So see, that's the way I want you to think about it. Don't do the same muscle groups. Do different muscle groups. While one's resting, the other one's working. Just back to back, back to back. Huge game changer when it comes to saving time. If you go about it this way, then you could definitely get your workouts done in less than an hour.
And there you have it, everyone. There you go. It goes to show you, it really does not take that long to make gains. You do not need to be in the gym for 2, 3, 4 hours a day. We got other responsibilities we got to do throughout the day. Whether you're a full-time student, all right, you got to make sure you get to class on time. You got to make sure you have enough time to study, do your homework, whatever it may be. Whether you got a full-time job, we got to be able to put in those 8-hour shifts throughout the day. We only got so much time. If you got kids, other responsibilities, that's just eating away. We all have different schedules. We all have different responsibilities. But as long as you can dedicate at least 60 minutes to those gains, that's something. And something is always better than nothing. So go ahead and comment down below any other tips that you all may have when it comes to saving time in the gym. Just get in, get out, push yourself, get the results. Also, comment down below any other video suggestions you'd like to see me do, whether it be about mindset, motivation, nutrition, diets, workouts, programs, whatever it is, comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help y'all out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, new videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So don't miss out. And the Instagram and TikTok, same thing. Be sure to follow me on both accounts. I put all my links down in the description below. With that being said, I'll catch y'all next time.